Air quality in the capital. Our environment correspondent Tom Edwards reports on how the parties are proposing to tackle the problem, which affects many living in London and might well influence the way they vote.
A community in Kennington demanding action on bad air.
My name is Aoife and I'm 7 years old.
They want all parties to sign their clean air pledge.
I want to try clean up the pollution in the air, so when I get older I won't have lung disease or problems with my lungs. I feel that the bad air that I'll be breathing in will make me ill.
45,000 vehicles a day use this road. Poor air quality here is a real concern. Will it affect how you vote in the election?
Yes, certainly. Certainly. There needs to be a clean air agenda. You can't continue like this. This is a killer. We're pretending it's not there because we can't see it. People are dying for it.
If it weren't for the smoke-laden fog outside, he'd be on his feet at this moment. As it is, in a week, he'll be dead.
The last big political intervention on air quality was over 60 years ago.
Here is the main source of atmospheric pollution.
The Clean Air Act banned coal after the Great Smog, where thousands of Londoners died. There are now calls for new legislation to tackle fumes from traffic. About 50% of nitrogen dioxide is due to road traffic. The Mayor says he can deal with about half of that with his ultra-low emission zone where the polluter pays. But he'll need help from whoever's elected here to deal with the rest of it.
Big breath in and fast.
Children here at the Royal Brompton see the impact of London's high levels of pollution, especially nitrogen dioxide. Experts say it slows lung growth, and poor air is shortening the lives of thousands of Londoners a year. These doctors want action, and this week took their message to Downing Street.
It's about changing the fleet, removing the vehicle fleet, removing the vehicles that are most polluting, particularly the older diesel vehicles, but making sure that the newer vehicles live up to emission standards.
As soon as I asked Sophie Walker, who's my party leader, she straight away said yes.
In Kennington, the Women's Equality Party, the Greens, the Liberal Democrats and Labour all pledged to clean up pollution.
We really do want to see a diesel scrappage scheme because we think that getting diesel cars off our road is the most important thing we can do actually to improve the air quality, particularly in London, particularly in places like Kennington.
So what we will be setting out in our manifesto are a national framework which doesn't just give local authorities the responsibility, but actually make sure that they're then backed up with the competence and the power to deliver on this.
We have to have a Clean Air Act that is fit for the 21st century, that can deal with these poisonous, tiny, tiny little particles that get deep into our lungs and into our bloodstreams.
The Conservatives didn't attend. They would charge diesel drivers only as a last resort.
We do need a diesel scrappage scheme, and you know who should pay? The car makers should pay, because they're the ones who cheated on the standards that we established at a European level to clean up the cars. This was not the case. They cheated on the test. They should be the ones paying. We shouldn't give them a bonus just for having a scrappage scheme so they can
science has moved on, and I think we all felt that no one looked at NO2.
The science of diesel damaging people's lungs was well established at the time. Right, David,
why
not?
There is a choice. Children dying, or actually looking at the car manufacturers, many of them who spun against the evidence at the time, and actually saying that yes, actually, if we're putting a framework together, they have to take more of the burden than the taxpayer, so we can move forward and create an environment in which we can all live in. And there's a choice. And I'm sad that the Tories are saying let's back car manufacturers, let's not move away from diesel, and we continue as we are, because we will not get the change if we do that.
Can I say on that, I'm afraid, I know it's a very emotive subject, but we've run out of time. Thank you to all of you for being my guests today. And with that, we have to go back to Andrew.